in my whole season. And
glad to
therefore,
hear that.
that's why I'm here for the fourth
Absolutely,
year.
and you're going to make space for next year's, I hope.
Yes, of course.
If the invitation arrives, which I'm sure it will.
I hope so. Yeah.
Are there any specific aspects of your teaching philosophy that you hope to sort of impart to the students while you're here or when you work with the chamber groups?
I think everyone should have the right to be themselves when they play. I want people to be themselves. I don't want people to copy something or to push them into something. I think people should have the ability to recreate, in their own language, in their own voice, concepts, technical concepts or musical concepts. But that's all about that. I don't want to create a perfect technical machine, but I want to create a musician. That's the most important.
Do you have any advice for young musicians on how they can develop their own voice and sort of become more of an independent musician? Because it is easy to sort of listen to good recordings and perhaps copy what those musicians are doing, but how do you sort of take that on board but still create your own personal style?
It's a very dense question because
I realize.
I think you have to be an incredible hard worker, really hard worker, but to really dig so deep into what becoming an instrumentalist is a long journey. It's a very long journey, and I think the most important thing is to listen to yourself, to your inner voice, to your own intuition, and to be very stubborn and to practice a lot. Yeah. That's, I think, my advice. Really,
the
follow.
Students are listening to that good advice.
Yeah, really, follow your intuition, follow your what inside you is telling. That's what you should follow. Of course, you can be wrong, but leave also room to yourself to be wrong. It's good to be wrong.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise
That's
you never
how you
learn
learn,
to
exactly.
be right.
Difficult as it is at the time, and going out on the stage and perhaps not always feeling fully sort of confident or convinced or prepared.
Well, because people are tremendously scared of mistakes.
Yeah. Perhaps,
but mistakes are part of the job sometimes.
Exactly. It's sort of a disproportionate fear almost.
I think it's a disproportionate
fear.
fear.
You need to be sort of prepared.
Yeah, and I think it blocks the creativity. Actually, yes. I think the fear blocks everything. So if you go with fear of yourself, then there is no way.
It's about finding a balance somehow.
But I think it's very difficult for a performer to just arrive on a stage and open up yourself, because it's a very
personal and intimate thing.
It's a very intimate thing, and it's very difficult. Sometimes, you can be in your ups and in your low moments. So it's a very difficult thing. But I think you need to be really brave, and really trust yourself. That's the key to everything, to trust yourself and to just go there, jump into the music, and do not think of yourself. Think of the music.
Yes.
Actually, the most important thing is you have to leave yourself outside the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea, yes, and point is to sort of, it's not about the ego, it's about what's bigger and greater, the music or the creative pursuit itself.